Oh my gosh, well done. What do you think, Adam?
I don't like it.
Stuck in a tent. What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Second tent at 4 o'clock. Just ripping wind out there and just trashing us. Can't glass, can't do anything. Just getting wrecked out there, so got in the tent. Hopefully the wind will die down and we can do some more glassing this evening. Had an awesome encounter with those wolves today and found some sheds. So, yeah, and found a mule deer deadhead. Not a bad day. So, good more to hopefully 10 holds up.
Yeah. That's a decent bull.
Come on, shake him off.
Dude, that's a really good bull.
I know, he's heavy.
Oh gosh. Good eyes, Adam. It's a bit windy.
Oh my gosh. Dude, how far are those?
Just laying there, dude. All you have to do is get around the backside of this.
900 yards out right now.
Pop up on that knob there and you'd be within 400.
Oh my gosh. Oh, 4 of them. Look. One down here. Look at this. One
See the
right
one in
here.
the snow. Oh, I didn't see that one.
That one. These 2.
I saw those 3. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. 4 of them.
Dude, that's epic. They're big.
Oh my gosh, they're big puppies.
Dude, that one on top is huge. Look at the head on that thing.
Dude.
Dang it. It's typical. Here.
Some super high quality video.
Yeah, that's awesome. We can get closer too.
That white one's got a collar.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they're moving. Oh, that one's hobbling. Seriously, it's limping. Watch the top left one. See, he's limping.
Too dark, bud. Dude, that one on the ridge is like white.
Yeah, it's lighter colored. He's white, but he's definitely lighter colored. Just lay down. Yeah, it did.
Once we saw the wolves bed up, Adam and I decided to cover ground and get in close.
See that one laying right there in the brush? 80. Right now. That's crazy. Should we limber to him? I don't know. Let's go. Oh yeah, come on. You ever had a barking match with a wolf?
No. This is the first.
Sit here. Let's just sit right here. Oh, he's gone. You're like,
Those aren't dogs. Look at that thing. And he can
Looking.
move. Whoa! That's what I thought. Apex predator. Couldn't even outbark me. Not even a dog.
My biggest problem with Christianity before I became a Christian was not God himself. Like, I always believed that there was a God, but it was the people that called themselves Christians. And the biggest thing, besides just the behavior and the lies and the two-facedness and all the other junk that goes on in the Christian world, the biggest thing was the weakness of the men. Like, when I looked at Christian men, I just saw weak, soft-handed men. And that was one of the biggest things that prevented me from coming to the Lord, was I didn't want to be identified with that group, that kind of class, that kind of weakness of people. And I automatically assumed that if I became a Christian, that's exactly what would happen, is I would be weak like them, or I would be identified as weak like them. But then I started to read the Bible, and I started to read these accounts of men who had the odds stacked totally against them, and they stood their ground no matter what, and they did incredible, mighty things because of their faith in God. And I started to realize that the men of the Bible, the ones who truly followed after God hard, were incredible, savage men. And I was like, you know what? I could be a part of that. And there's this one account that I want to talk about today, and it's found in 1 Kings chapter 18. And it revolves around Israel as a nation, but specifically there was this king named Ahab, and he had a wife named Jezebel. And what ultimately happened is these two had steered all of Israel away from worshiping God, and they chased after everything else. This is just in kind of layman's terms. They chased after everything else. They chased after all this different philosophy and these different gods. And this man named Elijah, who was a prophet, comes and he confronts him. He stands his ground, and he is the only one. In fact, there's this big showdown in 1 Kings chapter 18 on Mount Carmel. And what happens is Elijah, he shows up, and there's 450 prophets of Baal that show up also. And they're trying to determine for all of Israel who the real God is. And so Elijah comes up with this challenge, and he says, look, you guys, all 450 of you, you prepare a bull and sacrifice it. And if your gods consume it with fire, then that's the real God. But if my God, the God of all creation, the God who loves us, who redeems us, if my God is real, he's going to consume my sacrifice with fire. And so what they did is the prophets of Baal, they went first. 450 of them prepared a bull and they put it there, and all day long they begged their God to do something about it, and nothing happens all day. But then Elijah works up his bull. Now, I want you to think about it this way. Elijah is one man. I was doing a little bit of research on these cows. This bull would have weighed north of 1,000 pounds, and he had to work it up all by himself. Like, that's savage. You think about that. I don't know if you've ever hunted Alaskan moose, but working one of those up by yourself, like, you are dog tired by the time you're done with two guys, let alone doing it by yourself. And this bull would have been as big or bigger than an Alaskan moose. And so Elijah's down there, and you just imagine the bloody mess. He's got his knife out and he's working this bull up and he's hacking into pieces, and he builds this altar and he sets the bull on the altar, and then he calls out to his God. The God, the one true God. There's not a ton of different ways out there. There's one true God, and there's a bunch of other ways that you can go that lead to destruction. And he calls out to his God, and God consumes the entire thing with fire, even though it was wet and everything. And God consumes the entire thing. And then Elijah goes on to take these 450 guys that were leading everyone else astray. It's like people in our country right now that are leading people astray and destroying and mutilating and telling people they can do whatever they want and there's no repercussions for it, and you can be whatever you want, and gender is just an identity. Like, it's craziness, and these people are leading God's people astray. And Elijah stands in the gap, and he stands there and he executes. After he works up this entire bull, after this whole thing, at the very end of the day, he takes 450 dudes down to the river and he executes them by himself. Like, that's a man. And here's the thing about men. Strong men do what is right, no matter what the odds are against them or how many people are against them, even if it's unpopular. That's what strong men do. And when we put our faith in Jesus Christ, we become the strongest we will ever be, because we have a rudder. We have an absolute truth. It says that the heavens and the earth will pass away, but the word of God endures forever. In John chapter 17, Jesus says, your word is truth. It is truth. You can take it to the bank. And faith comes by hearing, and that of the word of God. And faith is what radically changes us and transforms us. And when you put your faith in God, you become not just a man, you become a man that is incorruptible. You become a man that is ultimately immortal, because you're going to live forever in the presence of God where there's fullness of joy. And you become a man with a rudder who can stand against the atrocities of the world. And that's what a real Christian is. So I don't know if maybe you're like me, and one of the things preventing you from giving your life to Jesus and becoming a Christian is looking at weak Christian men. Let me tell you this right now. Not all Christian men are weak. There are savages out there. And as long as we give the church over to weak people, it'll remain looking weak from the outside. But as you get in, you'll start to realize there are savage men within the church, and we need more. We need men that are tough, that are willing to go the distance, that can sacrifice bulls, that can hack them up by themselves, that can cut down these people that are leading people astray. That's what it's like. And I want to challenge you. Your first step to having an eternally significant life is putting your faith in Jesus Christ. And if you don't even know where to start, we wrote a resource called The First Mile. We want to send it to you absolutely free. It'll teach you everything you need to know about following Jesus and how to follow Jesus practically, how to understand who he is, who you are, why you need him, how to put your faith in him, how to walk with him practically day in and day out in a powerful way. We have that resource for you. We also have another resource. We have these discipleship groups that we've put together. And what happens is we go through the first mile online on Zoom, and you can sign up for one of these groups. You can ask these guys any questions that you have. We have mature leaders that'll teach you everything that you need to know about walking with Jesus and how to practically, powerfully walk with Jesus in a way that impacts your life and the world around you. So don't be a weakling. Don't run away from God. Don't get deterred from God because of other weak people. I want to challenge you. If you're a savage, strong man, God has big plans for your life. And don't run away from those plans, because you will never fulfill what God has for your life if you run away from him. So put your faith in Jesus. Go over to our website, www.limitlesshunting.com, and request that copy of The First Mile, and start pressing into the Lord and watch as he uses you in incredible, powerful ways.
All right, putting hands on the first elk shed of the trip. We've got a couple big bulls still packing right now, so hopefully we can find them in a couple weeks. Oh, but we're finding some old sheds. And I got the dead head on my back. Oh. There it is right there. Stop recording for a second, flip the camera around. All right. First elk shed. Oh, yeah, that's a little old. Oh, way old. My goodness. Been here a minute. Yeah, pretty chalky. Probably gonna leave this one. Hanging in this tree. Like an antler tree. That's a way old shed. Not packing it. Oh, get a photo and keep going. Got some butternut dalbot in the middle of a snowstorm. Adam and I are looking at how many sheds? 1,
2 elk sheds, 3 mule deer sheds.
yeah, 5 sheds total right now on these hillsides. And there's probably more that we're not seeing yet. Probably down in the drainage. But lunch is good. I like Thai food a lot, so butternut dalbot's a pretty good one. But we got elk scattered out all around us right now. Got a whole herd sitting over there, herd sitting there, herd sitting down there. Not a lot of bulls. Eventful trip so far, though. Crazy windstorm yesterday. Destroyed the rainfly on the tent.
So hopefully it doesn't rain.
Well, so hoping it doesn't rain now. Good times. How many sheds have we found so far? You've got 2 mule deer sheds over there.
2.
I got a raghorn over there, and then we have 5 sitting out this way. 8.
And 2 deadheads.
And 2 deadheads. So, decent.
And 2 really good bulls.
And 2 good bulls packing.
That's good.
Fun times.
Maybe not good. So, let's see, where's that one at? Up there, we got the one Colton found yesterday. We're gonna go pick it up here in a minute, and we're going side hill. And I just looked over and found the other side. Right there.
Epic.
That's a nice bull.
Really good bull.
So, and then I got one spotted down in the creek too. And we got tons of mule deer sheds all down that thing.
Yeah, 4 mule deer sheds there. There's another shed down in here somewhere. I'm missing.
All right.
Crazy.
And this side looks really good. We'll probably look back over and see something over here.
Video?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, this is one of the best ones I've found in a long time.
That's super good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a stud.
Dude, that's a great buck.
Okay, well, let's drop the packs.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I did not. Like, I kind of expected some sheds to be out here, but not.
Not like that.
Dude, that's like finding a 350-inch bull.
That's almost better than those elk sheds, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh.
I'm all about the mule deer
Yeah,
sheds.
I know you are.
Dude, that's nice. Where's the match this thing? Well, then we got the elk shed over there.
Elk shed's right there. Mule deer shed. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is not a small deer.
No, that's like a
a
190.
deer worth hunting.
It's like a 190 buck.
Yeah, he's got great forks.
Easy.
He's not. I bet this year he's massed out like crazy. Oh, geez.
That's awesome.
That's a right side. That was right here. He's walking this path.
Maybe his horn's on the backside over here. My goodness.
Good job. We could have easily walked right by that.
Oh, super easy. I just happened to look over. Right there. Oh! Dude, this one might be bigger. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna walk down there. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I just matched up probably one of the biggest mule deer sets I've ever found. It's only second to my big one from years ago, but it was a big one. It was real big. I can't believe it. Oh, cannot believe it. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I didn't know if I was actually going to find this thing or not. Oh, way down the hill. Must have dropped that one and came down, or dropped this one and went up. One of the two. This thing's big. This one's been out in the sun a bit more though, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. That was a tank. Whew. It was like the first buck I've ever found that actually matched side by side for how good it is. All the other ones I've ever found are, all the other big ones have been wonky. One's been big, the other one's been small. Oh my gosh. Whew. Look at that thing. Oh, geez. I'm gonna switch the camera around. Okay. Wow. What a deer. I mean, there's my foot next to it. That's crazy. Oh, this side's a little bit more bleached out, unfortunately, but what an animal. What a set. Oh, geez. Crazy. That is a massive animal. Whew. I'll get both sides sitting beside each other. This thing is a cranker. Look at this. You don't find those every day. Wow. I got my little dinky mule deer, deadhead. And right across the way, right there on the screen, you can see that elk shed. The other one's just up the hill a little ways. Man, what a day. Good call coming over here. It's awesome. Get that Eberlestock pack loaded and keep on trucking. Go over to Adam. His elk shed's right down there. One they spotted earlier. Oh! I don't think he saw that one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What?
Oh, this one right in front of me?
Yeah.
Dude, you need to quit freaking looking.
I need to close my eyes and walk down the mountain, apparently. Dude, that thing is a tank, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the bull we just saw. Dude, you need to quit.
Pick that thing up.
It's really big.
I bet. Oh my gosh.
This is the bigger, heavier of the two bulls.
Well, okay, so there's another shed that we're missing down in here. Oh! Dude! That is a big shed.
Yeah, that's a big bull. Oh wait, this is the one I glassed up.
Oh yeah?
right there is the natural one. The one that I glassed at.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Dude.
What is going on here?
That, oh, look at the main beam.
Yeah, that's the bull.
Dude, for sure. He looks identical to
The
that.
main beam is what gives away.
Yeah. That is nutty, dude. What in the world is going on out here? So we've got another shed we got to find. 2 more sheds.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really matter.
Oh my gosh.
Turn around.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. He's bleached out pretty good.
Yeah, he is out in the wide open, right on that. You see that rock right there?
Yeah.
He's out on that. Oh my gosh.
You should have just not even looked down here.
I didn't mean to. I literally just turned around to pick my path and I saw a tine sticking up out of the ground. I thought it was the other side of your shed. Oh, crazy.
I just happened to walk up on it.
Dude, that's good to know. Now we're not missing any.
Nope.
That's awesome.
Dude, this is a steep son of a gun.
Walk to your left and stand up there, Skyline. I want to get that shot. Yeah, right there. Stand there, Skyline, holding them both up. That's an epic shot.
Hold on, let me switch. I'm leaving them right here.
Okay, sounds good. We'll hike up there.
Adam managed to match up that other side on this open hillside. Somehow, we did not see this thing. I even have video of it. We looked back through. When I looked over at this antler, I'll slow it down and you can see the other shed laying out in the open. At the end of this hunt, Adam and I tallied up 16 sheds and 2 deadheads. We didn't realize that a snowstorm was coming the next day, and it abruptly ended our shed hunt.
We're not finding any sheds today. It is solid white.
We sat around the campfire the next morning for 3 hours, hoping and praying that the sun would come out and melt off these hillsides. But it never came.
Well, we are officially snowed in. So, hard to find white sheds in a snowstorm. You can live by that rule. Yeah. I think we're going to head off the hill. Maybe go pick up Adam's deadhead that he spotted 2 days ago. Go from there.
We hope you all enjoyed this week's video. Next week, tune in as we go after more sheds, run into bears, lions, and one-horned bulls. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again next time in God's Limitless Outdoors.